What's up, guys? Max here. I figured I'm going to do a review on the Inzer lever belt, made by Inzer, obviously. First of all, you can get it at a few places. I got mine from houseofpain.com, or you can get it straight from the Inzer website. House of Pain, it just happened that at the time they had like a $10 off sale, so I got that. And I got the belt, I got it in black. If you get it in any colors, that's another thing, you can only get House of Pain in black. But you can get any color through Inzer, but it takes like an additional like 4 to 6 weeks or something. So I was like, I don't really give a shit about what color it is, and so I found it on the House of Pain website, black, $10 cheaper. So I think it ended up being like $85 shipped or $80 shipped. And I got it in like 4 days. So they usually keep the blacks in stock. So this is what it is: Inzer belt, lever belt. You can get a lever belt, or you can get the single prong or double prong. But I want the lever just because I've seen people use it online. I've liked it. I like the idea of, what makes it a little more, easier to use than the double prong belt. So basically when you get it, it's not going to have this lever on it when you get it. It's just going to be just the belt itself. I don't know if you can see, this is the 10 millimeter thickness. You can get it in 10 millimeter and 13 millimeter. I got it in 10 because, again, that's what people have gotten online. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just follow what everyone else is doing. So basically, once you get the belt, you then need to figure out where you want to put this little backing plate to match your waist size. So basically, you're going to put it on. It probably gets adjusted 2 or 3 times before you figure out exactly where it fits best on your stomach. And because you want to be as tight as possible, but not tight to the point where you can't breathe. So basically, you're going to put lever on, and you're going to notice that it's going to be very, very tight. So I recommend kind of like my hands spraying, so I kind of do this. Kind of like wrapping the belt a couple times back and forth, and that'll kind of loosen it up a little bit. So basically, you're going to put the lever on, and then you figure out what it is. And you need to understand that with the lever belt, pretty much unless someone's going to be the same size as you, no one's going to be able to really share your belt with you because it's going to fit just for your stomach size, unless someone's the exact same size as you, so then it'll be the same tightness on them as it is. The first thing I noticed about the belt is going to be the quality of the belt. I went with this instead of the regular, Vallejo belts you find at the gyms or at Dick's Sporting Goods because, it has that tapered thing, and it's so thin, and it's like on the front, it always ends up like flapping, and like the quality is just shit. So I was like, I'm going to put some money in. This has lifetime warranty. It's the same thickness all the way around. It's the same size all the way around, so it's going to give equal support to your abdominal region as well as your back. Just basically your whole core, and I'll get into actually using it in a minute. So basically, you put it on, everything's good. Basically, the difference between the lever belt and the prong belt is going to be that with the lever belt, it's going to be really easy to just like snap and go. Because you just put it in the little 4 holes over here, and then like when you're ready to set, you snap it in, and when you're done, you let it go, and it's just fast. Compared with I've seen videos people using the double prong one, and they have to like put it against the goddamn like the Smith machine or whatever, or the squat rack, and to tighten it because they can't get it as tight as they can with this because it's set to a exactly what you need. So that's I guess the review of just buying the belt, getting it. I recommend it. Then we'll go into actual using it. So basically tonight I did some squats tonight because I sprained my hands, so I was supposed to do back today, but I tried and it fucking hurt, so I was like, not going to do that. So I did some squats. You all know that I have little baby chicken legs, so I was like, what, I'll grow those while my hand hurts. So I tried out the belt tonight for squats, and here I'll show you what it looks like on. So basically going to put it up. I have really fucking high hip bones, so it rubs against my hip bone, but I'll get over that. So basically going to put it in. Whoop, if I can do this fast enough. So it's going to hook in this little, right here, it's going to hook into the 4. So then when it's just sitting like this, it'll stay. And then when you're about to do the set, you get it, you go up the set, you're like, boom. Go up. You can see it's pretty tight on there. Not very, there's not very much space in it. You go to the set, do your shit, and you're done, you're like, boom. And then in between sets, you just leave it on. It's loose, so you don't have to keep taking it on and off, because it's kind of a pain in the ass. I haven't figured out the exact technique to get on and off really fast. So, like I said, in between sets, done. Go to the next set, do your squats, go. And then it comes off like that. And the first thing I noticed when I did it with the squats is just how much support it gives you. It just gives you so much more support. You really feel it in comparison to like the little filet belts, the really thin, shitty belts. You know, like my gym hat. You just feel it the first time you put it on. You're like, wow, you know, everything is just tighter. Everything's in the front, the back. It's just tight. And another thing, it's gonna hurt. Like the first, this is like really thick leather. It's obviously 10 millimeter thick leather. And until it breaks in, it's gonna hurt. Especially for me because I have high hip bones, and it pretty much just sits right on my hip bone, like right here. So it's probably gonna give me some bruises. But eventually, it says that, you know, it conforms to your body, and I trust it. You know, that's gonna do that. But I loved it. You know, absolutely loved it in comparison to other belts. Not to mention, looks cool as shit, right? Obviously, you can get many cool colors. I know, like, let's see, Ogus has like a red one, and his friend like Lovato has a blue one. Looks way cool. I didn't feel like waiting goddamn 4 or 6 weeks for this belt. I wanted to get it so I can, you know, make my little baby legs bigger with more support. So that's the review of the Inzer belt, 10 millimeter thickness, black leather belt. I love it. I recommend it. If you guys have any questions about it, just post up and I'll answer them back. And that's pretty much it. Later, bitches.